We have been talking a lot about the European theatre in the last few weeks and months, for good reason. But beyond NATO, the Pacific matters, and indeed Australia has very often been a close ally with us, closer to home as well. What does this further cooperation between the US, the UK and Australia really mean?
Well, this reflects the switch of UK policy before the Ukraine-Russia war to interest in the Pacific, and hence, the decision to build carriers and so on, which is reflecting the rise of China and the security threat it may pose, not just to the Asia-Pacific region, but area, but elsewhere around the world. So the original AUKUS arrangement was for the extension of nuclear technology, nuclear submarines, which would benefit Australia in the first place. And now that's been extended because what we've had is the Chinese have been developing the hypersonic missile, and we've seen it now demonstrated by the Russians in Ukraine. And essentially what that is a super fast missile. It travels at 5 times the speed of sound. It can be air-launched or ground-launched. And the thing about missiles is that the key vulnerability was where they were launched from. And if you don't know where they're being launched from, or you can move your launcher very quickly, then that gives you an advantage as the aggressor. But now it's the missile itself, and this travels so fast, you can barely identify where it's being launched from before it's landing. And it doesn't give you time to intercept it. So whilst the UK doesn't have plans to develop its own at the moment, it does need plans to counter these. So this is the latest evolution in a turn of military technology. And the Australians are interested in this because the Chinese have developed it. The United States are very interested and have quietly tested their own. They didn't announce this because they didn't want to annoy Russia in the very short term before the Ukraine war started. And the UK now need at least to develop a counter technology, if not the missile itself. So that's the reason why we've gone and extended the AUKUS pact.